This is a video on my 1995 Mitsubishi Delica space gear that I imported a few weeks ago. And today we are going to change out the torsion bars with the Dobinsons beefy ones. So I am not a mechanic, but we will give it a try. So you can see this Delica is very clean underneath. I'm very impressed with it. I don't see a speck of rust and hardly any dirt for a 25-year-old vehicle. Of course, they do get cleaned at the port before they export them. So the first thing I want to do, here's the adjuster for it, and I'm going to measure it just to give me a reference point, and it looks like it's about 2¼ inches. And of course my memory fails, so I'm going to write it down. So what my plan is to break the locking nut in that, back this off. We'll take these little dust boots off. And back this off. This whole assembly should drop down. Then back that off, pull the torsion bar out, put the new bar back in, and put it back up. Hopefully it's that simple. Before I started, I measured the fender wells for the ride height. I believe it was 34¼ inches off the ground on both sides. So give it a shot. Of course, it always looks easier in the videos than it does here in real life. Good God, that's tight. But when all else fails, so hopefully I got enough extension. I do not, of course. Okay. And that just comes out loose. I need to get a hammer. Okay, I'm back with a hammer. And you can see I don't have a fancy mechanic's hammer. voila. Okay. All right. And I normally cannot be this lucky for something to come out that easy. So anyway, here it is. I am going to take the dust boots off. That's the rear. And that's the front. Well, there's the front. Okay. So here's the new Dobinsons bar. You can see it's marked for us dummies, rear, front. Take the end caps off. Put the dust boots back on. The new bar. I measure. There we go. Invert the boot to get it on this end. And then flip it over. Like so. All right. So we'll check again. Front. I'm going to get some just multi-purpose grease to be on the safe side. And grease these splines. Even the other ones that were on there for 25, almost 26 years came out easy peasy. All right. And then we'll do the same for the rear splines. Just a light coating to make life easier. I'm going to put the factory bar had the white lettering and it was kind of horizontal with the car. So I'm going to do the same with this new one. So I inserted it in. Oh, maybe I should note it. Keep on sliding. Voila. All right. For goodness. All right. So that's one side done. Now for the left-hand side. Measure that again. About the same 2 1/4, maybe a little less. And you noticed before I left the locking nut off so I can check the ride height before I put this thing up. This one's going to be a little more complicated because we got the fuel tank right here in the way. Pull back the dust boots on both sides, both ends. And then see if luck is on my side. It is not. Another complicating factor is this guy right here, which is the rear AC condenser. And the transfer case being in the way. And it's a little warm. Man. Didn't even need a hammer. How about that? Well, son of a bitch. Sorry to keep you guys in suspense, but I've been trying to figure out how in the world I'm going to get this torsion bar out on the left side. I got it loose, and then it's such a tight fit, but I was able to finagle it through that little space, and then take the front cover off. If I can get this light to work. And voila, it is out. But now I got to get it back in. So stay tuned. As you saw, underneath the car, the torsion bar will not slip out as easily as the right side. After a lot of trying and some questionable language, this is how I was able to remove the bar. First, you'll need to slide the torsion bar and the rear torsion bar anchor together as a unit as far back as it will allow. Now pull the torsion bar out of the front torsion bar anchor and move it up and to the right. It will take some doing, but there is a passage beside the engine to allow you to remove the bar through the front of the car.